Hi and Assalamualaikum to our beloved lecturer, Professor Surveyor Dr. Suraya Muhammad. We are from group AP2254A. So, here we are going to present our development proposal and feasibility study for subject Development Appraiser RES551. So, this is our group members.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shuhaida binti Kamarina. For the introduction, our group has been decided to develop a residential area with single-story terrace house, single-story semi-detached house, single-story detached house, and lastly, double-story shop house. So, this idea was come out to enhance the value, fulfill the demands and needs of the society in this area subject property. For our company profile, our company group named SKZ Realty Holdings Sendirian Berhad. For the mission of our company is to be a forward-thinking business that provide the greatest level of the performance in all our endeavors by offering the top-notch goods and service. Vision of our company is we want to develop our investment project in a sustainability based and serve the great comfort and best service to our client. For the site feasibility and the surrounding of the subject property is consists of the commercial and residential and institutional area. Kuala Lumpur International Airport, KLIA Sepang, commercial buildings such as Kota Warisan, Nilai residential properties such as Casa Green Residential.
My name is Shasha Shazana binti Abdul Halim. So now we will look for the process to change the condition of Malay Reserve Land. First, it can be made through the relevant district land administrator, submitted to the land and district office, or it can be involved by the landowner himself or the holder of power attorney. Second, you must prepare for all relevant documents. Third, we need to follow all the application process to the change of Malay Reserve Land conditions. So this is all the process that need to be followed, which including there are need to fill in a few related form, prepare a related document, and also it must be reviewed by a certain department before get an approval. Next, they need to pay a fee for these applications. And lastly, this application will be approved by the Selangor's Director of Land and Mine for Malay Reserve, which is Malay Holding, and the Selangor State Executive Council for the Malay Reserve, which is non-Malay Holding.
Domestic product GDP based on the data collected from Department of Statistics Malaysia. The monthly economic performance from January to March 2022 showed improved growth. Sectors that drove economic performance in the first quarter of 2022 are the services, manufacturing, and agriculture sectors. The population in Malaysia kept increasing year by year from 2017 to 2020, but in the year 2021, there is a slight decrease in the population due to pandemic COVID-19, where the number of deaths is higher than the number of births. Gender in Malaysia been dominated by male over the 5 years as well as Selangor state. Based on this pie chart, Selangor has the highest population in Malaysia, followed by Sabah and Johor. Moreover, the population in Selangor shows the number of citizens higher than non-citizens. Malaysia's citizenship can be categorized into 4 categories, which is Bumiputra, Chinese, Indian, and others. Based on the bar chart, Bumiputra has the highest population by ethnic in Selangor. Again, the gender was dominated by male in Selangor. For the whole year of 2017 to 2021, majority of the population ranging by age 30 to 34, while the minority ranging 85 years old and above. The labor force in Selangor keeps increasing year by year. However, the number of unemployed also increased throughout the years due to pandemic COVID-19, where some of people lost their jobs because of unstable economy. In terms of household distribution by decile, the majority of households saw their income fall, with many households from high income deciles shifting to low income deciles. And 40 households have moved to B40 group. Households in the 2020 group were also affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. On average, people who lived in urban spend higher on their consumption expenditure compared to people who live in suburban due to high cost of living. Malaysia had 8.2 million households in 2020. Selangor had the most households, followed by Johor and Sabah. Selangor had 1.8 million households in 2019. The average household size was 3.9 people, and majority of households have 4 or more members. Overall, to erect a development in this area is possible based on the economic studies above, considering the collected data was from the Department of Statistics Malaysia. Even though there is a slight decrease in the year of 2021 due to the pandemic COVID-19, but based on the observations and the data collected, the effect might only last a short while because it's anticipated that the economy would recover and improve when the pandemic spread is stopped.
Hi, my name is Nur Hasni Zanuddin and I will explain about the market analysis for our purpose development. So, based on the property market, Malaysian economy has recorded a positive growth, which is 3.6% in Q4 2021, as compared to the 4.5% reduction in Q3. And economic activities restarted in October when containment measures relaxed and travel restrictions between states were abolished. And the industrial and services industries lead to recovery across all economic sectors. And the economy expanded by 3.1% in 2021 as a result of the improvement in Q4 2021. So, based on this graph, the number of existing stocks for residential property in Selangor has positively increased, and the number of incoming supply for residential property also has increased. But the number of completions was decreased due to the movement control order during pandemic COVID-19. And the performance of primary residential market in Selangor was encouraging, and the number of new launches and take-up exceeded the amount from the previous year, which is equal to 54% sales performance. The overall performance of the real estate market improved slightly in 2021. 145 billion worth of transactions totaling more than 300,000 were recorded, representing an increase of 21.7% in value and 1.5% in volume over the previous year, where the total real estate market was driven by the residential subsector, which contributed 66.2% of its volume. Meanwhile, the transaction of residential property in Selangor were recorded 48,755 transactions that totaled the amount of 26.49 billion in the review period 2021. However, residential property prices were mainly constant, with some localized marginal fluctuation, and the activist housing projects saw capital appreciation, where the residential rental market seems was largely stable, with encouraging trends seen in a number of locations. So, according to the property market report, we can observe and analyze the overview of the Malaysian property market. And based on the examination of the area, concluded that presently there is not adequate of residential to serve the needs of the population there, where the demand of the residential property in this area also high. In addition, this area near the town, which is full of commercial building and providing a lot of retail units. In order to fulfill this gap and stabilize the sustainability of economic activities there, the development of residential schemes is highly recommended and suitable in this area. Thus, it is also a good idea to build a residential based on our proposed development, because the demand in proposed land area is high.
SWOT analysis and the first one is the location. The location of our subject property is strategic, located at the sort of Klang Valley, consists of Putrajaya, Cyberjaya and Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Next is the facilities. There are so many facilities surrounding, such as commercial, it has shopping mall, Depal, it also near to hospitals such as Serdang and Putrajaya, also Kajang Hospital. Next is the witness pollution. The location of the subject property located near to the many new development residential commercial, and there was so many still many building for residential and commercial that still in the process for many development, new development, and the place of quality of noise pollution also due to subject property located near the road. And for the opportunities, the first one is the job opportunities. With development include commercial area such as shop office, not only residential, and then our owner of the shop office can open their business such as bar, restaurant, repair shop, or anything related, and they will need more staff or employer to grow their business. So next is a number of the visitor. Due to the strategic location of the subject property, there will be higher number of the visitor. For the trend of the new proposed development, the first one is the economy of the property. So due to the pandemic of the COVID-19 all around the world, all the economic sector affected by this factor, and more people lost their income and job, and there are so many people that cannot buy the house or shop office during this tough time, and the performance of property market also become more slower compared to before the pandemic happened. Next is the competitor. There were many commercial and residential that already been built around the subject property, and it has higher competition to get the potential buyer of the new development.
Development concept. Based on the inspections and studies in Dengkil, Sepang, it is urban area and have a few developments taking place in the surrounding area. There is a high possibility that the more development is required in Dengkil. This is due to the fact that the area is in strategic location. The suggested strategy to develop the area is to build a residential area. The concept that we chose for our mixed residential development is green city, which means an area that can efficiently coexist with the nature that's creating a peaceful atmosphere in our residential area and making the area a more comfortable place for people to live. Green city concept is chosen because we want people in Dengkil to live in a much better and comfortable area as a community, and in the same time doing a favor for local authority to develop the area. This concept is suitable for this area because it is emphasized on comfort and convenience of the people live there, something that we believe that the area are lacking. As seen, this is our development layout. I will explain about the colors indicated on each types of houses in the facilities. For single-story terrace house is in blue color. For single-story detached house in light orange. single-story detached house in pink, and double-story shop house in neon green. For facilities, field is in dark green, playground in olive green, hall in dark green, sewerage in lime green, GMB substation in red, water tank is purple and kaya. Noted that the star houses is for Bumi Lot.
Basically, our land area is 10.4 acres, and for this residential development, we allocate 70% for building construction and 30% for open space. So, below is the type of house we will provide. We allocate 20% for building construction for every type of house and only 10% for double-story shop house. So, the total is 108 units of housing for this building construction. Meanwhile, for allocation of open space in our residential development, we will provide a playground, field, hall, TNB, shabas, sewerage and road. And the overall total for open space is 30% from land area.
My name is Kamarina. My metric number is 2021615064. So today I will present about the final analysis, which is in the term of comparison method and also sensitivity analysis. So for the financial analysis, we start with the comparison method to derive the land value. So as you can see, this is table of our comparable that we get from VMS system. This is our calculation for comparison. So the comparable that we choose is PT120055, lot 109388, PT66977, and last is PT41390. So using this principle of substitution, PT66977 is the most suitable comparable as it has no adjustment, indicating that it is the most comparable to PT69266. So after that, we make a valuation for land value of PT69266. First, land area for PT69266, which is 10.4 acre, we need to multiply with RM per acre that we get from the selected comparable, which is 1,069,983 ringgit and 90 cents. So after that, we get the land value, which is 11,127,832 ringgit and 92 cents, and we say at 11,130,000 ringgit for land value for our subject property.
Next, we will look for the residual method, gross development value. To get the gross development value, we assume that Bumiputra is 30% and non-Bumiputra is 70% for each type of development. The price for each type of house for intermediate lot we get from the property guru. Next, we total out for each type of development, and the gross development value that we get is 69,856,900. Next, total development cost. For the cost of site preparation, survey and subdivision, construction costs we got from the demolition and site clearance website, building and investment website, and also Arcadis 2030. So for the total development cost, we get 41,399,175. Now we will move to the developer's profit. To get the developer profit, the gross development value must less the item of total development cost, land cost, and also acquisition cost. So the total developer profit, we get 16,771,000. The percentage developer profit on GDV, we got 24.01%, while for the TDC, we got 40.51%. Cash flow method, cash flow method. For the cash flow method, we use discounted cash flow method to determine net present value and also the developer's profit. We assume that the development is within 2 years with 8 period. We arrive the NPV is 12,435,760. For the developer's profit, we got 13,942,618. And the percentage developer profit on GDV, we got 20%, while for the TC, we got 28%. Now we will look for the internal rate of return, which known as IRR. For the NPVR1, we got 699,615. For NPVR2, we got negative 5,343,793. Lastly, we get the IRR is 8%, which is still in the range of 7% to 12%. Next, risk analysis. Based on this table, it shows that our development is at 40%, which means the overall risk level is at medium risk. Next, the target profit, target ratio for gross development value and also total development cost was close to our project development value.
So the next is sensitivity analysis. So this is the ranking for the sensitivity analysis. So the conclusion is dependent variable, which is developer profit, is not sensitive to all the independent variable because the sensitivity analysis we get is less than 1.0. So for the findings, developer's profit is not sensitive to changes in financial cost, conversion premium, site preparation, survey and subdivision, infrastructure costs, construction cost of single-story terrace house, single-story semi-detached house, single-story detached house, and double-story shop house, landscaping, project management, selling price of single-story terrace house, single-story semi-detached house, single-story detached house, and double-story shop house, land cost, acquisition cost, professional fees, advertising and promotion, contingencies cost, and last but not least is contribution to authority. Conclusion and recommendation. We are advising our client Dr. Suraya Muhammad involved in our project development because of the financial consideration. Mukim Dengkil, district of Sepang, is the location of our project development. Considering all of the relevant factors, including market research and observation of the surrounding area, we can conclude that mixed residential properties in the district of Sepang are expected to increase at a high rate due to the area's need and demand. Residential properties in Dengkil are divided into 4 categories. This project on PT 69268 we believe will be technically feasible and financially viable. The project is also viable and profitable due to our calculation that we conduct.
So I think that is all from us. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum.
Shall we have breakfast together?